That requires a debate. One single individual who was a judge, who will naturally have more acceptability in the legal fraternity for anything which affects somebody's faith, which has somebody's personal beliefs in it, faith in it. Like we talk about Ram Mandir, we believe there was Ram Bhagwan and that's where he was born. So same way, Mr. Bhattacharya, whoever, I don't remember, he had no right to do it, but he's done it on his personal capacity. We in our personal capacity will worship the way we are used to. I also love animals, everybody loves it. But there has been no Pandit Sabha, there has been no Sabha of all the tribals. And I was the one who introduced in 1988, 89 and 90 that there should be a protection of tribal, customary and personal law. It is prevalent in Meghalaya, it is prevalent in Nagaland, even though there are Christians there, they are still having their tribal pujas. Every 7 districts of Nagaland, every tribe which has its puja, it celebrates there. It is there in Mizoram, it is there in Jharkhand, it is there in Andhra Pradesh, it is there in everywhere. And I think I should not speak too much because I do not know the legalities. It was very, very arbitrary, and I think we should look at it as I was just writing out, and I think I've written something over here. Kautilya had said in statecraft, the limits of the authority of governance and the equality of the governed. So when you are talking of equality of the governed in a democracy, then you also have to limit who? The person who is governing you. There has to be checks and balances. If somebody comes to power, he may be in a democracy, like Korea calls itself a democracy, but it just has completely become a dictatorship. So in India's ancient statecraft, even the king, who is meant to be an absolute ruler, had to listen in his when he is governing to the public. He was also limited in power. He did not have a supreme power. It was the Vedas which we did that, or whether it was the statecraft laws. So every time there has to be checks and balances. So I don't think our Indian civilizations and the politics of Indian civilization has had many forms of governance, and it has maintained a political strategy. So whether Mr. Bhattacharya understands that part of it, or he understands only that by putting an end to this, by his proximity to the judiciary, he can pass over the systems that we are being used to. I think in due time public will probably take it up.
So, Broom Thaw, English Babylon Sirene Council of Kaskau and Rai of Riang Tribe. Sini Riang Roni, Somaspoti, the community chief ke Kaskau. Abanya Buke Rai. Bo Council Scam Potomo. परम्परा दङ एमनकि बचिनि जे मानिक राज दङ ब्राउनि सासनि सिगांसिनो कासकाव दङ आबो कासकावनि फाइख्लियाव एसे बो मानिक राजा दङ ओंखाय चिनि बो माइख्लुमो हिजे त कासकाव माइख्लुमो हिजे जों खेनि नायमो बचिनि सिगांनि जे कासकाव आबो दांगरबा ओंखाय जे मानिक खमायने हा आतांफा हिजे आबो कासकाव नि दङ बुनो मानिक जों माइमि हिये समाजनि स्काल माइ हिये बुनो नैख्लाय हिये म ओंखाय बुनो बिनि बिक्सि स्कांखौ हासाव थां मानिक बायनाय रसना आली बिक्सि दि थां बुं आश्रय लायखे आबो मानैना स्निया हिये ओ मसमा बात सादन संग्रि थांवे आबो मानैना स्निये आबो अवेलेबल माने हिये आबो मानिक को हिमाये बुनो को मानिक को पादिरि हा गा मानिक को आबो ब्राउन बात सारन ला के खेमन माइसे मानिक को हिमु ओंखा आबो जे कासकाव रनो माइनुक माना फ्लुमो रचिनि बेंके जों ना सुदु लक्षिम ताइनो हिये रचिनि सातताम ताइकाव आरो माइनुमा खुनुमा मैक्सामा मुताइ साराव बुक्ति तानाय हा बुक्ति थिनाय राव बनेके सातताम ताइ दङ चिनिबो परम्परा जों लेखा रोङानि सिगांनि बर'खौ जत्तसो सियो गत जों लेखा राव माइ थाहा मडार्न एजुकेशन बा एजुकेटेड उनारावखे बनो स्निनि बनाया ब्राव बबाय चाल थाहा ओंखाय जों स्रायफोरावनो आप्रु गायनि जे जों म आबो कासकाव राजानि काहिनि न कासकाव माइख्लुमन काहिनि सा जों स्रायफोर चिनि मा प्राप्ति जुमावराखेव ओंखाय आइनिखे जों मुसुमखे चिनि ससियेल कास्टम चिनि सिस्टेम रासो काहामखे दङ जों बनो तमास पाउथानि बनो रिवाइव खेति मा बनो प्रिजार्व खेति मा आबोनि मिशननो जों म ब्रुम थ इनखामो जदियो बो मुंखे ब्रुम थ इमा कामा आके फर दङ नावखौ सिगना बइ राव सेमा दङबा बो 1943 याव जाबो चिनि रियां अपराइजिं महाराजा बिरबिक्रम आव पराय कासकाव तै न ब्राउन फेलेबो ओंखाय जों तावखे नायो चिनि फिसियो चिनि ब्रुनि फिसिंखौ त्रे चिनि तैबारा त्रे ताफा ताखरम सिबो जों पिसफुल मादांगे खेबे मिथिलायो सासानि कालचार दंमोन प्रिजार्व खेयो त्रे बेखौ थागे दंना आंबो जोंबो अर्गानाइजेशन खेमि जोंबो पूजा खेमि हियो जों बेनो नायस्लेनाय आबनिया त्रेसे पीस फाइनाय चिनि फिसियो मिथिलायो फाइके आंबो आं ताखौ पुजो दनो एप्रिल खेव जोंबो कासकाव माइख्लुमो हिमो स्कांफुखे महाराजानि साव खेयाव बिनि फानसावखौसो खेयाव इनखाव आबोखे गंगा जयबादुर हियो जों दुमासरानि महाराजा बिरबिक्रम जे पुओ सिंहासन आचौफोरनि जे अभिषेक उत्सव बुङो स्पेशल गेस्ट गंगा जयबादुर म ओंखाय आं स्पेशली आं न स्कांखौ मोनसे जिसंखौ गाहाम खोनासियो बदेमा गल्प ब्राव सामखनाव आंखौ बुइर तो दे चिनि राजमाता न एकदिन के आंखौ के गेजेट रिया तामो आं सामय तो पाउता बाके 1910 सालनि आपर आरो कासकाव राय खेचिनि जे 27 ता पदि दङ आरो पात चौधरीनि लिस्ट रया म आबर लिस्ट त्रिपुरा गेजेट काहा माने ब्राउनि अब काउन्सिल दङ आरो काखे ब्राउना बुक्ति के ब्राउनि यूनिफॉर्म बुक्ति न के रांसा बुक्ति के मादु तितु त्याबरियो अब माने आबन सिंखौ उबनि काउन्सिल हामे मजा यूनिफॉर्म नांतो अब कासकाव संराय सनि बचिने राजमाता न साव खेमबावे जों बनो जों निजे चिनि फिसिबो सिनाय खेत्रे ताखुखौ बैखे चौनाय एम रियां वांसै गसे आबैया चिनि साम सिस्टेम दङनो ठीक ठीक ब्रौनो चिनि फिसिबो सिनानै ब्रौनो मेसेज रिनि सिनि म मिशना जों ब कासकाव माइ ब प्रोग्राम त जों खेनिमका कासकाव माइ खुलुमो कासकाव राजा माइनो माना खुलुमो आबना आरो सातटा मताइ दङ आबो चिनि वा थब्राव पा वा बायसे नाय प्रोग्राम 13 तारिख अक्टोबर 14 अक्टोबर 20 कानि जों 13 तारिख फुङाय morning chino chong abo puja chingnai abo 7ta taino pujari de saja samthang umkha sarui sajao kha chini tre cultural program de khana chini program ngai umkha 7ta koklo kha chini haste ni governor bono budan khepe nai chong bono ka boha ka bung accept kya chini ro deputy cm bobo tonai umkha nok thao ke chini rasmata Maharani Bibhu Kumari Devi umkhe sala Maharaj Pradut Kishore Dev Burman umkhe msayu Maharaj Kumari Pragya Dev Burman brauna nok thao host mahana brau ke patron and host umkhe chong bo broom tho injong na borok chong ke organizer chong bungno chini committee ne we bono na puila sa payo chini rasmata na nungla su history ro sie chuno boya pai thongba chong ro sakhemai ni ro
the people of Agartala to show their large-heartedness by coming to attend the festival, buy articles what they want to buy. They are not a very rich people, but they are a very colorful people. And once again, I thank you all for coming here.
Another thing is that
there has restoration and connectivity to the classical roots of the past. Mr. Bhattacharya cannot overlook that. He is nobody to do that, and neither is the government. We have a classical past. You cannot overlook that. So, our classical roots which are to the past, we also look at the contemporary time, we also look at the political processes that are coming in, but you cannot superimpose them on people who have through thousands of years lived in a certain way of life. And we in the Northeast, and especially in the indigenous societies, it is much against animal cruelty. But there are certain things, even in the modern West, even in the animal world, there's a word called culling. When there are too many animals that come up, then they have to kill them to maintain a natural balance. So, this aspect of life for those who love animals, they also must understand it happens even in the animal world. You can't just be narrow in your approach. I'm very fond of animals. I'm not a great meat eater now, as I used to be once upon a time. But you are seeing everywhere, say amongst those who believe in, say the Muslim religion, Bakrid is there. You can't stop it. It's done in their houses. It's done in their near the mosques. But Mr. Bhattacharya is lucky that here there are very few people who have objected to this. पंडित सभा होना जरूरी है, वो तो वेद के अथॉरिटी नहीं है, वो तो अपने उससे बिलीफ से, अपने अफेक्शन से फॉर द एनिमल्स उन्होंने ये कह दिया. He is not an authority on our customs. Tantric system is alag, Vedic system is alag, Puranic system is alag. We have many systems in Hinduism. So that is why I refer to the classical roots. He doesn't know the classical roots of all our different things. We have the Vaishnava, we have the Shaivites, we have those who do not believe in God also in our Upanishads. If he was an authority on that, then he can convince us. And then you will say that amongst the tribals there is a lot of conversion. If you stop them in this way, you are going to then say they have become agents of some foreign powers. I'm an open book on these matters because I think I feel that it was done very hastily. It should have been brought into for a debate, and it should have, because there is the government of India is not against customary and personal law. So I cannot blame the government of India. This is in his individual capacity. But for the government to carry out the orders of the High Court because of somebody who is related to the judiciary is wrong. It brings a question. It brings us to question the legality and the legal fraternity, which probably has favored Mr. Bhattacharya. He's in the judicial services, then he's become a judge. Now he's retired. So he must have had his lobbies also. You can question that. Nobody is absolutely correct and nobody is absolutely wrong. But there is a customary law, there is basically a law for every community. So I think there should have been a debate. Sabha ki debate hona chahiye tha. They should have called them, and then it should have been accepted. Even in the court should not have accepted it. And once it had been accepted, the government should have immediately, there and that day itself, put any objection, which they did not. They delayed it. That's where the government has been wrong and weak in its inaction.
Zora komo chung makemo ba chung message ra spread kema yan tha kemo ang bonong ni channel ni sini no joto channel tir prahas ni takup kho tuma bo ma de परमात्मा जगत आत्मा को लेkai pe je ching joto to mo ओंखे खुंथाय क्लाउन फगे जतो न एपिल खेव सिनि बो प्रोग्राम न नायफो नायफैथौ सिफो सिफैथौ मेसेज फो काहाम स्प्रेड खेना हासाव बाय हा खामानि लुज रिलेशन अत्रे फयानो दिनै जों जेफोर थां प्रोग्राम बा ओइ साखे बेगम जिया बनतमा के जों नर्मेल सिमके बो कला काम साके अब हजगिरिं थाव हिनो अब मेसेज रो करेक्ट फॉर्मते माइसे बनो खेमा जोंबो के आरो कला काम सा कला के सब बुतु हिनाव के जइमो सब तु कला से अब रवो जों बुतु पसमनाय आरो बखौ तखौ तमात्मा तने माइने मान बके ओंखा आरो बुंनो फुजारि पैखे उबन उसा जों तांमो बर नावको साथि जों बखौ पिनलेन ना अब नखे सिन कौबाल का तो आं पाउ तो हा के थाम के नाय के हा के बो नौ थाकनि बावे हर समो के हा के बो माइनु मानि त्रे के हा के बो लगनि माने जनगणनि अब सौ सारियो सौनै ना पुजाराव पायो सारियो अब सौमो नाये ओ जे माइनु मानि जे स्कां थै बुक्तै थै अब बायके जों मेसेज माइनु जे माइनु मा जोंबो पुजारि मा प्लिज दे प्लिज आदे हय नौ थावनि डिस्काउंट होय जे बालु थैनाय बिनो काहाम ना का ओ जनगणनि बालु थाव थैखे अब जनगण लो काहाम नौ थावनि बालु थाव थैखे नौ थावनि काहाम याबनि के र तंबो सिस्टम र जों गसकांबो किंको मादे नामता के सेमाय नाय के जों बो चिहा सेमाय करबो गनो पहिला खेवबो ओंखे आरो फसिनि उद्बुदक राजमाता न थावो ब्राउनि पेट्रन ब्राउ खाकामा ब्राउ हे मबाइल जों साहस के खेराव हेमे ang jo tona appeal khebo chini bo program nai phaidi robo security arrangement o khia ha tini na jo to bo fight nai thang pa police prosecution ni bro ka district administration ni joto department to mo je chung nang mo to ide hor de tre de bro joto na chono help mane chiba ito mo sini tong thai pho wana nai nang ya chung ro chini sam bo to chung program ke mo malon chabas kunjo bon lichu cyclo ma hin chin bro ro kersa mo e abo lichu cyclo mo jaga wala to chung bo kas ko me khlu program ke to ro samano tong thai ama takuk ku hukra jagra jo to phaye napa nai bedi nge chini rasmata chini maharaj nge chini maharan raskumari prabgasoni ya phan hadri phala phaito sipasni le to bro pokhak sanai chung pokhak sanai deshbasi pokhak sanai procession pokhak sanai ke ang bono ka bau joto no phaidi ye sal tong di mani no ma ka bo ma mo khoma ke di je po bro ni sindi je ma ke ne ha chung tere la ma parikha hambai khaksa
কাজকা সবের ব্যাপারে চললি তারারে সম্মান দেওয়া আজকাল মডার্ন গভর্নেন্সে এটাকে পিপল ডোন্ট আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ড 2 নম্বর এখন the urban who is that boy there the urban India got the urban India or the and the India that exists in the villages the gramer or utar moddheo there are the indigenous people who are living there, people who are belonging to various tribes with their own customs, with their own way of living. That's another social setup. What is today very important in Indian politics is, and global politics, that we have to see how it is politically being strategized. So the constitution has given us certain rights, and that is why the Bru society has a festival for they observe this day in different parts of Tripura wherever the Bru settlements are. So but this particular group came to Maharaja and me, and they requested that we would like to have an occasion to celebrate it in Agartala because it is the capital, and the late Maharaja Bikram had one, that was the last one we had of the Agtlive here in Ajanta Palace, so we would like to have it in Malachabas. My son said, all right, you're most welcome, and I of course was also very happy. So we started to think about it, and it has nothing to do with politics where we are concerned. It is basically I'm giving respect to the whole Bru community living everywhere in Tripura, in Assam, in Mizoram, in anywhere in the northeast, in Burma,
Bangladesh also.
and Bangladesh. So that is my whole thing, and because it's a very important part of Tripura's history, the Riyangs have got a different position because the Queen has always loved them. There's a story behind that. So and this is a connection between the urban and the rural Tripura. So that was the most important thing that I think I figure out from this. And I'm happy to say, even if it is rather late, the government is also helping me now. I told them, I talked to Mr. Biplab Dev, I also talked to Mr. Jishnudev Burman, and I said I would like you to extend minimum courtesies to the tribe, that being sanitary, because I believe Modi ji is very particular about a very good sanitation. So I think it fulfills their promise also to the people. And we will be able to see how well the government is going to extend us security and whatever little what they do, which is their compulsions also, because they have it is there in the budget for the primitive tribes. So we are doing nothing extraordinary. We will bring the hills into the town, let the people enjoy their food, their dance, their puja, and probably this will become a good opportunity to have such festivals from time to time. So I hope it doesn't rain, and I hope all of you will extend my personal invitation, as well as he will, Mr. Pancharam will, with Mr. Siburam Riyang, Sanjeev Riyang, and everybody, the whole lot of them. We all know that it is a period where everybody is doing their Lakhi Puja in their houses. But those who are coming to the town for the sake of bringing the people in the urban areas, come and visit them. So they are doing their service for trying to bring in the society together. So we must appreciate their sacrifice also. It's also an important time for them to celebrate the Lakhi Puja in their own homes or in the areas that they are in. So this is nothing political. It is just something which was promised long time ago. And I welcome always, because there is harmony, there is an opportunity to share each other's views, food, and the colorful festival will be shared here in Agartala town, because Agartala town never has a Hodaigiri festival. Agartala তো হয় না, তো এটাই আছে। এখন বৃষ্টিও হয়ে গেল, এটাও হয়ে গেল, বাসও পায় না, বাসের জন্যও পারমিট। So I am asking many people, please help us. যদি আমরা তরফ থেকে একটু inconvenience publicকে হয়, we will be asking them to bear with us, to appreciate. This is the first opportunity after independence. And Mahatma Gandhi always said, we are talking about Mahatma Gandhi 150th anniversary. So the basic life of the village is being brought here. You are going to see in Hodaigiri the colorful clothes, the weaving of the rignais. So I think and I hope people will be sensitive to the idea that these people also have come here to showcase their cultural dances, their music, their food, and more than that, they have sacrificed their own functions in their own private homes. So that is all I have to say. So I extend.
ABC, agtlive.